Hello everyone, and in today's video I want to showcase a few of my doll reroots that I've done. So I've been rerooting doll hair since I was I want to say 14 or 15, maybe even a little bit younger, and I'm now 20, but I stopped for quite a long time, and I just picked it back up within the maybe 3 to 4 months, I believe. Seeing other people do it online and such, I kind of got back into it, and I got some better hair than I had been using, and yeah, I started rerooting again, and I've been rerooting a lot of my old childhood dolls and some just old vintage dolls that have been needing hair. So yeah, I'm gonna be showing mostly finished ones, but then one that I'm currently working on. So I guess I'll start from the one that I got done first when I started rerooting again. So the first one is this Abby Abominable doll. Sorry, my bed's a little bit messy, so I'm trying to use a clean shirt, I want to add, for a backdrop. So yeah, this is Abby Abominable. She's the first wave Abby. This is a childhood doll. As you can see, she's quite beaten up. This isn't her original body, I don't think. And I don't know whose hand, like, these are Abby hands, but I don't think that they're probably not her original hands, but they're Abby. So, and she's missing a fingernail. But this is a reroot that I did. She didn't have any hair. I had cut it all off, and I had kind of customized her. I did that a lot with my dolls. I cut off all their hair, threw like a splash of paint on the face, and I was like, oh, she's a customized doll. When in reality I was just ruining her. But yeah, I gave her this long hair. There's the hair, it's really long. I did this with a very short needle, and it was quite painful. I did miss some, like, this doll's hair is quite thick, but I don't think I did the best on this doll, because I was rooting it thick. I was rooting it quite thick, because I didn't want it to be too thin, which I accidentally did that with a more recent Abby doll. I made the hair too thin, so now I'm gonna have to re-reroot the doll. So I could add more hair, but I'm just gonna re-reroot it because I don't quite like the hair color that I gave her. So yeah, this one is it's too thin primarily around this area. You can kind of see there's some sparseness right there, and then she's missing a plug there. I just never added it back in, but I made her hair extra quite long. Her original hair length was probably to her about right here, to her butt, maybe like a little bit longer, but I made it go all the way down to almost her ankles, I believe. Yeah, almost her ankles. And I repurposed some Barbie tights for this. They're quite similar to original, and I made the arm warmers and the hid warmer. I don't know what these are called, but yeah, I still need to make her leg warmers. And I painted her original shoes because they were stained. So yeah, she's really pretty, and I actually really love how this one turned out, especially since she was my first reroot in such a long time. I thought she turned out quite nice. So yeah, that's her. That was my first one. Let me think. What was okay, this one was my second one, I believe. So I'm just gonna show her. This is a Laguna doll. So, yeah, so this is a Laguna doll. She is a, Sculptement Roller Maze, I believe, yeah. Roller Maze Laguna. She was her hair was quite short. It was up to here, and her lips had been removed. Thankfully, her eyes were good. Now this doll, ooh, excuse me, stuttered there. I made the hair really, really super thick, though I could have added some more plugs back here. As you can see, that's poking through, and that looks a bit weird. I just don't know if I like this hair color with her complexion. I don't know, I think her hair color should have been just a little bit more vibrant, and I think I might actually end up re-rerooting this doll as well. but I'm not sure. I might end up curling her hair. I did something different with this doll's hair, because before I tried really trying to curl this type of hair, this is Kanekalon, what is it called, Zumba, they were in something called Zumba twists, I believe, and I undid those and dipped them in boiling water, and it became very straight. And I just didn't like her with straight hair for some reason. I still don't. I think I'm gonna give her curls, so that might help. And I was trying to give her like original style, but it wasn't working because I think I made the hair too thick, on top of it being like quite a I don't know what to call. It's very hard to, like, it's hard to tie up into styles and stuff for me. I don't know, but it's still quite a nice hair, I think, and it's quite cheap, so that's a plus. So yeah, I was able to find her original outfit. I do have one of her shoes, but I don't have the other one, so I just put her these really badly stained Bratzilla shoes. They're really gross looking. They're clean. They're stained, so that's sad, but they kind of fit. I think I might actually put her in a different pair of shoes. She's on a not on the right body. This is a I think this is, what's her name, G1 Wave 1 Laguna, Wave 1, like the first Laguna dolls. So yeah, I have a body for her that's time appropriate for her, like with the plastic pegs, but it has green paint on it and stuff, so I just put her on this one for now. I'm still trying to clean that body. I'll probably end up making time and cleaning it and such. Oh, her hair is getting messed up. Let me just do that. So yeah, I rerooted her, and her hair is quite thick, and I like it, other than like the color. I still feel like the color's a little bit but maybe after I curl it, it'll look better. So yeah, that's her. Oh, and I repainted her lips. She has a bit of staining there. I might actually remove the lip. I do this a lot. I just, like, when I do something, I'm just like, it's not good enough, it needs to be better, so I just, like, remove it, redo it again, and see if I can make it better. But yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe buying her missing pieces offline, because I really miss her helmet, having her helmet on her. So, okay, I think this one was my third reroot, and she's probably my least favorite reroot I've done thus far. I just don't, this is, what's her name? 13 Wishes Abby. She's missing her hands. I did find her, headpiece and her original outfit, which was kind of a cool find. But yeah, this is her. Let me just take this off. This doll, I really don't, since I already rerooted an Abby with this color, I was kind of just, like, bored with this. With, like, using this color. I wanted to use something maybe a bit different or more accurate to this doll, but I didn't. All I had was that blonde and the silver color, and I just don't like it. I don't like this hair color on her, and I made it extremely thin, if you can tell. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can see that part line. Plus, this doll had been rerooted before, so I re-rerooted her, so now I'm gonna have to re-root. That's a tongue twister. I'm gonna have to reroot her again. I just don't like this hair color on her. She has some really bad staining on her face, too. I touched up her lip. It looks pretty... Yeah, you can kind of see it, but it's fine. Yeah. It's sad. I tried to make it as close to her original as possible, but I just don't like this hair color, so I'm gonna end up getting a... I'm gonna end up getting a different hair color and just, like, doing that. I don't know. I'm thinking something different. Maybe like a blue, or maybe like a black and blue or something. That would be kind of cool to have it kind of match the outfit. Or maybe like something like maybe black and pink streaks or something. Or is that purple? That's purple. Yeah, that's purple. But yeah, this is her. I don't like her. I think she looks pretty bad. But yeah, her head's really loose as well. I need to fix that. I think I'm gonna rubber band her neck. Yeah, she's been through a lot, but yeah. She doesn't look good, so I'm gonna reroot her. So, yeah, there she is. Another look. Okay, so those were Monster Highs. The reason that I showed so many Monster Highs was because I started with the Monster Highs, with rerooting them, getting back into it, because I had like a lot of Monster High dolls that had no hair or had very badly cut hair, and I wanted to kind of give them a new life. So that's why I did that. So, let me move that aside. Okay, the next one is going to be a Bratz doll. Okay, oh, her hair got a little messed up. Okay, so this one is a first edition Bratz Chloe doll, and I rerouted her. As you can see, it's just a little bit thin right in here. I think it's because of the type of hair I used, and I didn't make it thick enough through the part line, so it just ended up kind of being, I have trouble with this sometimes, but I'm trying to get better at doing that. So yeah, this doll I found at a Goodwill. And I was really shocked to find her, because one, she's a first edition Chloe, which I actually had been wanting and looking for, and I was so surprised that I actually found one, that it was very shocking. But she had a really bad haircut. Her hair was like up to here. I was like, I think I removed it like immediately because I wanted to reroot this doll, but I didn't have the right hair. So, but I was able to find a Disney Rapunzel doll that had her arm was broken. I don't really it's not that I don't like them, it's just I don't collect them. The Disney dolls, very specific ones I like, but I don't have any. So if I were to get those, I'd probably collect them, but I don't have the ability to get them at this moment in time. So yeah, I just didn't like this one that much, so I just used her hair. She still has a lot of hair. I might end up using it for a Laguna doll, since it's a lot closer to her original color than the hair that I rerouted Sculptimate Roller Maze Laguna with. So I really like this hair color. I really like this type of blonde. This one's actually quite similar to her original hair color, which I was really happy that I was able to find one that had quite a similar color at least. But yeah, she's a little bit sparse at the front, and I ended up I got a little bit lazy with this one, and I didn't finish rooting the back of her hair, so she has like a line of plugs that's just like not finished. So that's on me. I probably need to do that, and I probably will end up doing it at some point, but right now I'm just enjoying the way she looks right now, especially since when I reroot a doll, usually it's for display purposes. I tend to not really play with the ones that I've restored because I feel like they're kind of fragile and I don't want them to break on me. Especially since they're getting up in age. This is like considered a vintage doll now, and I'm like, wow, the Bratz is like, everything's aging, everything's getting older, and it's kind of really messing with my mind. So that's why I don't really play with my G1 Monster High dolls that much, especially the ones that I've restored or whatnot, rerooted. So yeah, and she has like no lip chips, which is really surprising considering her age. And one thing I found really interesting with I believe this is for all of the first issue Bratz dolls, like her head's like squishy compared to a later issue of Bratz, which I find really weird. Like, she has like a squishy, I can squish her head, which I'm not able to do with other Bratz dolls, which I think it's quite interesting. And I do have her skirt. I don't know where it is. So she's wearing this, I have the doll that goes to this. I just need to wash her. I forgot her, was it not Chloe? What's her name? Sasha. It's a Sasha winter doll that goes with this. And this is her original bag, I believe. I believe this is her original bag. And these are, I found these on another doll from a different thrift shop, I believe. Yeah. So these are first edition Yasmin's shoes, which is was a pretty nice find. I actually even have one of her shoes, like the white ones that go with this Chloe doll. I don't have the other one, which is sad. So I basically have her skirt, one shoe in this bag, and then the doll. So maybe I'll find the rest of the pieces someday. But yeah, yeah. And I'm thinking maybe making her a headband to go with her, since she did have a headband. I don't know, I really love Chloe. So yeah, that's her. I think she turned out pretty good, and the hair quality is decent. I believe it's nylon. I believe it's nylon hair. And since the doll that these are Barbies that I'm getting into now, the last 3, I believe. Since that doll, the Disney the Disney Rapunzel doll had like such a, one, her hair was really long, and two, she was just like a big doll in general. I think she was like 18 inches, 17, 18 inches, somewhere around there. So she had like a lot of hair. So I still have a lot of hair left, but I was able to reroot. Boom, Superstar Barbie. I love Superstar Barbie. I believe this is a superstar. From what I've been able to find online and comparing the images, I know that this is obviously like the Superstar sculpt, but I believe that this is like an actual Superstar Barbie, like the first, like 1976 to 77. So that was nice. This is not her body. This went to a, I forgot what doll that, I think this went to a, oh, this went to a, what was her name? A, Pink and Pretty Barbie. I had a second one, so I used that doll's body for this doll, because, yeah, I really like her. So, yeah, I rerooted her hair, and I curled this doll's hair, and her hair was, like, in ringlets, so I had to, like, kind of, her head's really loose, I might need to fix that, so I had to, like, brush it out and stuff, and I think this one turned out really good. I showed this one to my grandma, and she said it looked really good, so, yeah, as you can see, she still has that problem of the scalp showing, and that's also my fault because I didn't paint her scalp before I rerooted her. I kind of just got a little bit excited. I get excited for things, so I don't prepare good enough sometimes, but yeah, other than that, I could probably go in and add some more hair, but I just, when I finish a reroot, I tend to not go back and add anything because I'm lazy. But yeah, I think other than that, she looks really good. And I found this dress to put her on, to put on her. I don't know what, she has a stain. I don't think that'll come out, but, and it doesn't keep snapped for some reason. Yeah, it doesn't stay snapped, but, yeah, I was really happy to find her, and was able to restore her. She was really filthy when I found her. She was a hit on the wrong body, and her head was, like, full of, like, it had mold all over it, and I was surprised it came this clean. Like, she looks pretty brand new, in my opinion, especially with the hair. I love this hair color. I think this hair color suited her a lot better than the hair color that she had previously, because saran hair oxidizes with time, from the dolls that I've seen, at least. So it kind of turned to, like, this brown color. And it was a little bit, I'm pretty sure it was a little bit light, a lot lighter when they first rooted it into the doll's head. So I just think this one kind of makes her complexion pop a little bit more. Yeah, so that's her. Yeah, really like her. Very pretty doll. I would love to get a new one. Okay, so this doll is probably my most favorite reroot I've ever done in my entire life. So, I'm gonna show you. Boop. Okay, so this one is the same hair that I rerooted the first three Monster High dolls with. The first three dolls. It is Kanekalon Zumba twist hair. So, yeah, it's in brown though. I really love how this one turned out. This doll was a childhood doll, so she's kind of special to me. Yeah, this is a childhood doll we got from, like, online or something. I forget where we got her from, but yeah, she's a mod Barbie. The twist and turn. She's missing a leg because my my sister decided when we were younger, when she was mad at me, that she wanted to break my doll's leg off, and I still have the leg. It's just, like, really dirty and it's broken, so I want to put one that works on this body. So yeah, other than that, she's in pretty good condition. She has, like, a gorgeous face that's in really good condition, other than her lip. She still has her eyelashes. But yeah, I had to actually when I first got this doll's hair had been cut, so I think it was, like, up to here, like, her ears, maybe? Or shorter, and it was, like, or, like, right here. It was short, and it was choppy. So I thought to myself, let me reroot this doll, because that's when I had started getting into rerooting. And it was the frizziest, nastiest hair I had ever touched in my life, and I'm pretty sure it was like that when I put it inside the doll's head, and I wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking about, oh, I want doll with longer hair, and it wasn't even that much longer. It was, like, right here, and it was really frizzy, and it had all these godly bangs that went up like a 1990s totally hair bar. It was awful. So I found this doll, and she was sitting there, and she was filthy, and she had that disgusting hair on, and I said, I want to fix you up. So I grabbed this doll, I took out all that disgusting hair, plus some of her original was still inside of her head, so that was an interesting discovery. Rerooted this doll. I don't know. I was gonna leave it straight, but then I was like, no, it doesn't really look that good. So I decided, hey, I'm gonna do like it's almost like an Ariana Grande type hairstyle where she kind of like smooths the edges down, puts it in a high ponytail. And then I was like, oh, okay, curl the ponytail. And then I curled it, which I actually hadn't tried curling this hair before because it was so stiff. That's one thing about this hair, it's really stiff. So sometimes when you try and go to like wrap it in something or style it a certain way, it's really hard to bend into that shape. That's one thing I found with using this hair that's kind of annoying. But I was able to smash the hair into some curlers, and it has some flyaways, but I don't really care that much, you know? I just think this one turned out so pretty, and it matches, the hair color matches her skin so well in her eyes. It makes her eyes really pop, and it's quite similar to her original hair color as well. Her original hair color was like a dark brown. She was like the dark brunette type of hair. I think that there were two types of brunettes. There was a darker one and a lighter one, and then there was a blonde. Yeah, I'm not sure how many hair colors there were for this specific Barbie, but yeah. This is probably one of my favorite reroots ever because of how good it turned out. So yeah, it made me really want to, like, I don't know, try a little bit harder with the reroots, because with the other ones I was just like testing the waters. I was like, oh, it seems fun. I'll just put the hair inside the doll and just kind of leave it. But this one kind of inspired me to like, hey, you know, you can style the hair. You can style it and make it look even better. And then I put her in this outfit, and she just looks so cute in this. I really love how she turned out. She's one of my favorite dolls in my collection now, Barbie-wise at least. So yeah, that's her. Really nice curls. I could have done a little bit. I ran out of curlers, but I probably would have made this a little bit, the ones in the back, a little bit smaller. I would love for them to have been around this size, but it's fine. I still love how she turned out. So yeah, that's her, up and down, her one leg. It still clicks though. Let me click it. It does like 3 clicks. Well, 3 if you it does it, I swear. Okay, it might have stopped working properly, but no. Oh, there it goes. See? 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, and the final one, which is one I'm actually currently working on, is a 2002 or 3, I think it might be 3, California Barbie doll. So here she is. I did some touch-up. I had to touch up her lips because her lips were falling off because of how she was stored. Yeah, that's her hair. It's pretty long. And I also had to touch up the whites of her eyes and a little bit of her eyebrows. So yeah, this doll I'm currently rerooting. Oh, I don't want to cover the speaker there. So yeah, this is one I'm rerooting. I really love how I actually painted the scalp for this one, and the paint started to rub off because of me handling it so much. But yeah, I really love this Barbie doll's face. It has I believe it's called the Generation Girl face. I'm still not, I used to be really into Barbie, but then I kind of stopped, and now I'm trying to, for certain Barbies, I'm still not like completely into Barbie because I don't care much for how she looks nowadays compared to her like early 2000s, the 2000s Barbies. I think those look a lot prettier in my opinion. But yeah, this doll this one was a surprise to find, as well as the Superstar Barbie, because I wasn't even looking for them, and I didn't even know I had them, and I had seen other people own this doll, and I thought she was so pretty, because I love I love girls that have like really dark, like a tan, like a really sun-kissed look, that have also the blonde, the really bleach blonde hair. I love that look. which is why Malibu Barbie and Malibu Barbie is one of my favorite dolls, Barbies, and what's her, Superstar Barbie, because she has like a somewhat of a sun-kissed look to me at least, but this one has like a super bronzed, like tanned look, and I just thought her face looked so pretty, and her makeup, like her makeup's kind of rubbed off a little bit, and I touched this one up over here, this eyeshadow on her left eye up a bit, but other than that, she's just like such a pretty doll. She has some stains and stuff, but yeah. I do have, so I'm actually starting to run out of hair, but I've been able to get quite a few dolls done with this hair, so I'm kind of thankful for that. I don't think I'm going to be buying this specific type of hair. I think I'm going to go for the one in the bigger packs. It's already like straightened out. It just has the crimps. I think I'm going to go for that one because this this one has a lot of like shorter bits in it, I don't know, and it's making it kind of difficult to reroot with because the short bits are starting to stick out of the neck, and like when I pull it through, it like sticks up from the longer hair, so it looks kind of funny. Yeah, I'm actually running out of hair, and I think I have a little bit of blonde left. I know I have a little bit of blonde left for her part line, which I'm going to be doing in completely blonde. I'm just hoping it's going to be enough because I want her to look as original as possible because I wanted one of these, but I didn't want her with like a different hair color. I wanted her with her blonde and brown hair, which this color is already a little bit darker than her original, but I think it matches enough to like justify using it and calling it a restored doll instead of like a custom. But yeah, that's her. So yeah, I guess I'll put them all in a pile. Let me move this one. So yeah, I'm gonna just put them all in a pile, and then I'm gonna just show them off once more. Get the Monster High and the Barbies together. Oop. Oop. You can go, but I'm putting the Bratz next to the Barbie because they had the feud and stuff. I think that's funny. So yeah, I'm gonna go down from Laguna. There's the Superstar Barbie. There's my Abby. There's my favorite Barbie reroot and doll reroot in general. There's my Bratz reroot, and then there's my least favorite one. Sorry, oop, you almost get to see my dirty floor. But yeah, there's the ugly Abby reroot that I'm gonna redo. Oh, and then there's the where's my? Oh, there she is. Almost forgot the one that I'm currently working on. So yeah. Okay, thank you to anybody who may have watched the video. If you enjoyed, I'm glad. So yeah, I'll probably upload another video at some point soon. I just enjoy talking to the camera and such, so yeah. Alright, bye-bye.